Right.
Hey, welcome to Wild Things Park as the Brilliance Sox take on the visiting Wolfpac. Starting on the mound for the Brilliance Sox is David Grubaugh doing the catching, making his catching debut for the Brilliance Sox. Dante Peretti. They're on the horn for the Brilliant Sox. At first base, Slayton Vaughn. Second base, Jimmy Boyce. At third, Jarrett Antone. At shortstop, Trey Hunt. In left field, we have... Who's that in left? All right, let's see what we got here. Left field, we have Kyle Buser, newly acquired from the Road Warriors. In center field, we have Brett Smith, and in right, we have Shiloh Finistad. DHing for the Brilliant Sox is Jacob Bockley. And batting for the Wolfpac, leading off, we have Joe Simone, Jesus Salcedo, the second baseman, hitting second. Cody Lovejoy, the center fielder, hitting third. Josh Raywalt playing right, cleaning up. Brennan Dadson, the 5-hole, and playing the 5-position third base. Anthony Alvarez catching and hitting sixth. Joe Impaduglia hitting seventh and DHing. Alonso Skita, the first baseman, hitting eighth. And Skyler Mercado playing shortstop. Tommy Spinner will be throwing the rock for the Wolfpac. Appreciate you guys joining us, those of you tuning in. Good morning, Mr. Impaduglia, and the rest of our fans here of the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy for the second year in the history of the Yinzer. Last year, the Yinzer was brought to you by the Washington Wild Things and the Black Sox, as the Washington Wild Things provided the Wild Things and the Steel City Slammin' Sammies, who faced the Brilliant Sox and the Road Warrior Black Sox. This year, the Wild Things are playing in the newly MLB partnered Frontier League, while the Brilliant Sox and Road Warrior Black Sox were joined by the Wolfpac and the Killer Bees in the Yinzer. So a little bit of a history update for you. Before left-handed hitting left fielder Joe Simone will lead things off for the Wolfpac. Simone wearing the number 27, slightly open stance, rocks in the box, and prepares for the first pitch from Grubaugh, which is a fastball up and away for ball one. So 1-0 here to Simone as Grubaugh winds and delivers. Fouls that one off. Moves the count to 1-1. So Grubaugh gets a new baseball. Walks back up the mound, rubs that one up. He is ready to roll here. Winds and delivers. That ball is fouled off. Move the count to 1-2. Grubaugh winds and delivers. That slider is lifted into right field and put away by Finistad. So the leadoff man retired here by David Grubaugh. As the second baseman, Jesus Salcedo, comes up to bat. Salcedo takes a practice swing, settles into the box. As Grubaugh has both heels on the rubber, winds and delivers. That fastball is on the inside edge. So Grubaugh is ahead 0-1 here. Grubauer gets a sign, winds and delivers. That ball is fouled off. Quickly move the count to 0-2. So Salcedo is struck out swinging as the first two hitters are retired by Grubauer. Bringing up the 3-hole Cody Lovejoy. It's charging in the manager's office. So a pop up to second base ends the 1-2-3 frame for Grubauer. So the Wolfpac take the field. The battery is made up of left-handed pitcher Tommy Spinner, with Anthony Alvarez doing the catching. First base, Alonso Esquita. Second base, Jesus Salcedo. At third, we have Brennan Datson at third base and Skyler Mercado at short. As Datson's played a lot of shortstop, it'd be good to see him over to third. Across the outfield, Joe Simone in left, Cody Lovejoy in center, and Josh Raywall in right field. As Tommy Spinner continues with his warm-up pitches. Alvarez fires a strike down to second base. Yes, Joe Impeduglia is in the lineup. Spinner misses up and away on the first pitch for ball one. 1-0 to the leadoff man, the center fielder, Brett Smith. That one misses up as well. Moves the count to 2-0. So Brett Smith will try and find his way on as the Brilliance Sox look to strike first. As that pitch is taken on the outside corner and up. Move the count to 2-1. Bottom of the first inning. Still scoreless here. As Brett Smith takes ball 3-1 here. Brett Smith stands in. Spinner lifts and delivers, and that pitch is fouled off behind the plate. Goes all the way down the bleachers. So full count to the leadoff man, Brett Smith. Pitch number 6 of the day on the way here. from Mr. Tommy Spinner. That pitch is up and out of the zone for ball 4. So a 6-pitch walk yielded to the leadoff man to bring up the left-handed bat of the designated hitter, Jacob Backley. That first pitch paints the outside corner for strike 1. So with the left-handed Backley up to bat, they've got the super shift on. The shortstop is on the second base side of second base. The second baseman, Jesus Salcedo, is in short right field, essentially. Backley just took ball 1 to move the count to 1-1. As Spinner looks in, lifts, and checks over. That move read easily. Likely not his best. That pitch is taken up out of the zone for ball 2, so 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike here to Jacob Backley. Spinner checks over yet again. Nothing doing. As Brett Smith takes off and slides in safely. Ball in the pitch there?
Oh, sorry.
I wasn't sure. I'm asking.
I thought, was it a pitch?
He'll correct us. Yeah, it's that. I think it was a fastball up and away. But Brett Smith got a good jump. So Spinner, right to be worried, showed his move and able to advance. So now the shortstop standing right behind second base to hold on to the runner. Backley swings through that one to load the count at 3-2. Full count to Jacob Backley. As a ground ball pretty much anywhere would do some good here. There's nobody on the left side of the infield. That one is popped over our head. So pitch number 13 on the way here to Backley. As we will see the full count offering once again. Backley lifts that one. First baseman ranging back. That will not do a job. The runner on second base will not advance now with 1 out here in the inning. So Backley unable to get the runner over. Bringing up number 42, Trey Hunt. Trey Hunt playing shortstop in today's contest. As the defense resets to his normal alignment. Brett Smith takes off for third base and steals it easily. So taking matters into his own hands is Brett Smith. As that pitch was up and out of the zone for ball one. And Brett Smith was able to swipe third for 2 stolen bases after the walk, leadoff walk that he drew. Puts him 90 feet away. And with the infield still back, Trey Hunt foul tips that one into the glove of the catcher. And the count will even up at 1-1. That pitch is fouled away down the right field line. Ground ball to the shortstop. RBI. Drives home Brett Smith. So with the bases cleared, that'll bring up Slayton Vaughn. As Vaughn fouls that one off. Good pitch on the outside edge. Fastball from Spinner. As Spinner lifts and delivers. That pitch is inside and fouled back. As he takes the ball outside. As Vaughn takes another ball, even the count up at 2-2. Vaughn takes that one to fill up the count at 3-2. So 3-2 the count here. To Slayton Vaughn, and we'll see the payoff pitch here with 2 outs. Spinner winds, delivers. And Vaughn swings through that fastball on the outside corner for strike 3. So 1 run in as the leadoff walk comes around to score. What's up? As Grubauer comes in, now with a 1-0 lead as we go into the top of the second inning. So after the 1-2-3 inning, we will see the 4, 5, and 6 hitters two lefties in Josh Raywalt and third baseman Brandon Dadson. And then the catcher Alvarez
I
is
know
in
how
the
to
sixth hole.
All right. Because that's wrong. It should be one of them.
Oh. It's like anything else. So this inning is brought to you by the on-off switch. And here, just hit through. Now, just go out, out, out. Out again. And then now go run +1. Yep. And we can get a hit. And then out, out, out. Do 3 quick outs. Yep. And then now we're in the top of the second. So, big thanks to the on-off switch as we were able to reset the scoreboard and get it right. As the first pitch is hammered by Raywald down the line into the Brilliance Sox bullpen. So that pitch is lifted into left field and settles into the glove of Kyle Buser for the first out of the inning. We'll bring up Brennan Dadson, the Canadian infielder. Also played some outfield, but it's been hard to get him out of the shortstop spot. He's sliding over to play third today as he takes strike one. Like a two-seam or a changeup or something there. Took a little bit off of it. Had some good movement. Oh, good pitch there. That ball is lifted and finds its way into the glove of third baseman Jarrett Antone. So 2 quick outs. Bringing up Anthony Alvarez. Grubauer winds and delivers. And that first pitch goes off the shoulder of Alvarez. Alvarez, who normally gets hit with baseballs with protective gear on, wears that one to the back of the shoulder and seems unfazed as he trots on down to first. Next up, we have the left-handed hitting designated hitter, Joe Impaduglia. That first pitch just misses the inside edge to move the count to 1-0 to Impaduglia. That pitch taken for a strike to even the count at 1-1 to Impaduglia. Grubauer checks over. Diving back is Alvarez. We'll prepare for the 1-1 once again. 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Grubauer lifts and delivers. That pitch fouled off. Moves the count 2-1-2. So 1-2, the number 73. As Grubauer lifts and delivers, Alvarez taking off And Impiduglia getting his money's worth as that ball hits him in the shin guard. So, back-to-back hit by pitchers by Grubauer. As now with runners on first and second. The first pitch to Lon Fresquita catches the outside corner. Grubauer lifts and delivers. That pitch on the outside edge as well. For strike two. So 0-2. Quickly ahead of Alon. Grubauer looks in, has the sign, comes set. Lifts and delivers. That pitch is popped up into foul territory. Dante Peretti is able to put that one away. So the two-hit batsmen are left at first and second base. As we move into the bottom of the second, the Brilliance Sox will look to add to their 1-0 lead. And we're back here. Some bottom of the second action as we have a 2-2 count to the catcher, Dante Peretti. As spinner winds and delivers. And that is a strikeout swinging. Looked to be like a cutter, maybe? The inside part of the play. It was something firm. Fastball or a cutter. For the first out of the game. That'll bring up Jerry Antone. Spinner winds and delivers. That pitch is on the outside corner for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. As that'll bring up the right fielder, Shiloh Finisted. Spinner winds and delivers. That pitch is up and out of the zone for ball 1. Spinner winds. That one catches the inside edge. Looks like a cutter he's throwing there. Oh, that ball is hit hard, but high in the sky. The left fielder ranges back and puts that one away. A good swing there. Just missed that one. Just got under it. So 1-2-3 inning by Tommy Spinner. So David Grubauer will come back out. So Grubauer finishing his warm-up pitches. And Skyler Mercado will make the walk to the batter's box. Grubauer winds and delivers. Pitch on the inside edge for strike 1. 0-1 to Mercado. As Grubauer winds and delivers that one and misses just down. 1-1 to Skyler Mercado. As Grubauer winds and delivers. Good slider, but misses up there. 2-1. Grubauer's slider looking good today. That fastball misses just off the plate inside. Mercado swinging through that one. Moves the count 2-3-2. As Grewell winds and delivers. That pitch is swung on and belted off the light pole. Hit off that blue sign in the light pole and straightaway left field next to the flags. And that will tie the ball game 1-1 as Skylar Mercado leads off the third inning with the first knock for the Wolfpac, a solo shot to tie the game at 1-1. So brand new ball game here in the top of the third, 1-1. The first hit of the game for either side is recorded. This is Joe Simone, the leadoff hitter. Fouls the first pitch off down the left field line. So wind is blowing out today to left field. As Simone fouls another baseball down the left field line and out of play. As Grewell gets a new baseball, rubs that one up, and prepares to go to work. Grewell winds and delivers. That slider misses just down. 1-2. The count to Joe Simone. Grewell winds. Slider works its way back to the outside edge, lifted down the line, and Kyle Buser, ranging over, is able to catch that one. So one out there. Good for Grewell getting the guy after the home run. As that brings up the 2-hole, Jesus Salcedo. Salcedo takes ball one on the fastball up towards his head. So you really have to look out here. As he pops that one up. And the catcher really almost could have just stood up and not moved the muscle. Caught that one. As he catches that one on the chalk line in the catcher's box behind the left-handed batter's box. So 2 retired here as the 3-hole center fielder Cody Lovejoy comes to bat. And Lovejoy grounds the first pitch to the shortstop, Trey Hunt, who is able to fire that one across for the third and final out of the inning. But a leadoff home run by Skylar Mercado to start the inning. And the Wolfpac are on the board and tied with the Brilliance Sox. 1-1. As Tommy Spinner comes out to start his third inning of work. Second baseman Jimmy Boyce will lead things off here for the Brilliance Sox. As he pops that first pitch up into center field, going back a couple of steps is Cody Lovejoy. He puts that one away for the first pitch out. So 1 pitch, 1 out brings up the left-handed bat of the left fielder, Kyle Buser. Spinner flips a curveball, which doesn't find the top of the zone for ball 1. As that one finds its way in there. To even the count at 1-1. Spinner delivers another curveball, 3 in a row. That one misses. Ball 2, 2-1. As that pitch misses down and away to Buser. To the count 2, 3-1. And Buser takes ball 4. So a 1-out base runner, Tommy Spinner, as Kyle Buser draws the walk. As Brett Smith, the leadoff hitter, fouls that one off into the stands to move the count to 0-1. Spinner lifts, and that fastball away is swung through by Brett Smith. Slide step and misses off the plate away, does Spinner.
Yeah, I think so.
Spinner lifts and delivers. That 1-2 pitch is fouled away. And Alon Fresquita has room and is able to put that one away for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the left-handed swinging Jacob Bockley. Bockley, 0 for 1 with a pop out. Looks to be 0 for 2 with a pop out. As that ball is caught by the shortstop in what is typically the second base position. As Gruba and Peretti look to go to work here. So the 0-2 offering to Josh Raywall is lifted to the second baseman, Jimmy Boyce. As that'll bring up Brennan Datson. Datson wearing number 60 and playing third base today. Takes a pitch just off the outside corner. As Jimmy Boyce is in the Balkley shift. That pitch is just up, I believe. A changeup on the outside edge. But shortstop Trey Hunt is on the third base side of the bag. As that pitch is off the plate away. So not really pitching to the shift here. As ball 4 is taken. Up and away. Those last few did not miss by much. But taken all the way was Datson. As that'll bring up the catcher, Anthony Alvarez. As that fastball is on the outside corner to Alvarez. As Gruba misses up with that breaking ball and moved the count to 1-1. As Gruba checks the runner, lifts and delivers. That ball is grounded to the shortstop as he only has time to sling it across as he is able to retire Alvarez. Ball is not hit hard enough to turn 2. So he settles for the 1. So we do have some smoke billowing in center field. Hopefully nothing major. It's actually a lot of smoke. Oh, it was the first pitch to Dugley is absolutely crushed, but foul. A good ways foul, but that ball was tanked. As Grubauer looks in, prepares to deliver the 0-1 pitch. Slider swung through and missed for strike 2. So Boyce still in the Bockley shift. In short right field. Impaduglia runs well, so he hits a slow roller on the right side that isn't right at the first baseman. He's got a good chance to get a hit. Oh. Brandon Dadson had third base stolen, dead to rights. Oh, 2 strikes. Impaduglia had no choice but to offer that one and fouled it off. We will see the 0-2 once again. As Grubauer comes set, lifts and delivers. Fastball up and out of the zone. With the ball count 2-1-2. So slider up there from Grubauer, and no contest. As Dadson steals third with no foul ball this time. Count is now 2-2 to Impaduglia. Grubauer lifts and delivers. Oh, good breaking ball. Misses down and in. To move the count to 2-2. Oh. Yeah. Ball 4 taken there. Excuse me, it was 3-2 on that last ball. And that was ball 4. So full count walk. Drawn by Impaduglia. 0-2 to a walk. As that'll bring up along Chiquito with runners on the corners. Dave Grubauer. Oh, wow. Heads up baseball there. As Joe Impaduglia goes to steal second base, slams on the brakes as the ball is caught by the second baseman Boyce. And Brendan Dadson runs in to score before Impaduglia is tagged out in the rundown. Knapp! We have Stephen Knapp in the house as Equipe Quebec is in town to play the Washington Wild Things in a 3-game series. Oh, also is that Frankie Moscatello. Some of our common viewers up here in the box, always leaving us comments. So maybe we'll get some special primetime interviews from the members, some American members of Equipe Quebec. You're in the wrong end. We are in the bottom of the so we're inning 4. So the inning score. Where's the runs with? So we'll go this one. Edit. This one. 0, 2. We want clear. Edit. Runs clear. And then we'll go innings. Edit innings. You're in the third, bottom of the third, right? No. Edit. Bottom 4?
Yeah, I didn't get the 1 on.
Oh, you're right. It is bottom 4. All right. So
I need to put one here.
on the top of the 4th.
Right?
Yeah, perfect. And then now let's do 3 outs. Oh shoot.
No, it's not.
on the air. Come on in. Welcome to my office. As Trey Hunt takes ball one to start this thing off. Oh, so Stephen Knapp, a right-handed pitcher. I believe he is opening one of these games. Are you opening game 2?
Not too sure yet there, Ken.
Okay. So he delivered a signed baseball up to the box as Trey Hunt fouls that one away to even the count at 1-1.
Yes, sir. Back in Washington.
Yep, where it all started.
Yes, sir.
As Stephen Knapp was with us here last year for the Yinzer as Trey Hunt takes strike 2. And was also here for the 3-week PA camp
Yes, sir.
in the second half of April and beginning of May before we set off on the tour. And although he was signed to be in the Yinzer, on the first day of the season, he ended up with Equipe Quebec as they picked him up. They signed him, and then they dumped him immediately after using him for 3 1/3, right?
Or 2 1/3.
2 1/3 scoreless innings out of the bullpen. And spinner fires. So they released him for some Team Canada guys, as they had to be loyal to those guys. And then immediately picked him back up. They liked what they saw. They were about the nap time action. Wow, that ball was well hit. Into one of the deeper parts of the yard there. As Cody Lovejoy ranges over and makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
Lovejoy's back, too.
Lovejoy is back as Slayton Vaughn, the first baseman, steps in. How's your time with Team Quebec been?
It's been going well, man. Just playing baseball every day, traveling different states. Drove here from Albany last night. Nice 8-hour bus ride.
It's all the way from Albania to here.
It's been a good time.
So you guys have today off, and why are you guys spending your off day here? Why don't you guys spend it at your home place?
Because it's pretty boring in the hotel all day.
As Vaughn swings through that one to move the count to 1-1. So you guys don't have white pants?
Nope.
Is that what I'm hearing?
All we wear is gray and a blue jersey.
So you guys are the Canadian Road Warriors.
Pretty much. Nuts.
Only play on the road. So these guys are always hitting first. As the country of Canada requires quarantine when you come in and out. So it wouldn't make sense to go there for 3 days for a 3-game series because you'd have to wait until, day 4 or day 8 or whatever?
But there's been some good news of going back to Canada at the end of the month because the Blue Jays are going back.
Really?
So things are looking up.
So the Frontier League partner, the MLB, is going back to playing internationally as their Canadian team is moving back north of the border. So you guys are thinking of following suit?
Yes, sir. And then we have to drive to Chicago after one of our own series.
Wow.
14-hour bus ride.
That's a haul and a half. How's life on the road been? As Vaughn chops that one to the shortstop, who fires it over. Picked out of the dirt-colored turf by Trisquita.
I mean, most of the hotels we stay at are pretty nice, but the boulders make us stay at a Super 8. The beds are hard as a rock. Other than that, it's been pretty good. Travel, sightseeing.
Good way to see the country.
Oh, yeah. Jackals.
As the catcher, Dante Peretti, settles in here with 2 outs. He fouls the first pitch back. So how's the mental grind of this year been different than last year?
Probably a lot harder since we play every game on the road. You just gotta wake up and go play. Except last year we actually had some off days and a lot nicer, more organized sometimes.
Last year?
Yeah.
Really? So just because you're in the Frontier League, everything's not all just perfect and mapped out and your whole life's just handed to you in an envelope?
Against the Boulders, we had one guy thrown out every game.
Really?
Yeah.
What was happening?
It's the umpires, man.
They just don't like Canadians?
I guess so. I mean, their players got thrown out too, so.
Oh, okay, so it's both ways.
Yeah.
As Peretti fouls that one off into the Bermuda Triangle, as the second baseman, first baseman, and right fielder were all within a few steps of that one. But that one will go down as a strike, and we will see the 2-2 pitch here to Peretti as we wait for the infielders to get back to their spots. Spinner winds and delivers. And that fastball up gets a swing and a miss from Peretti for strike 3. So 1-2-3 inning there for Spinner. He is able to hold down his 2-1 lead. As the Brilliance Sox retake the field. So Frankie, how's it been? How's your season been so far?
It's grind.
Yeah?
Grind. A lot different.
Then what?
It's just different than the regular season. You know, like you said, we're always on the road. But we took a once in a lifetime thing. We're gonna remember this forever.
That's for
So
sure.
it's definitely some good memories. We have a great group of guys, great coaching staff, great personnel, so that makes it a lot easier. So that's always good. Our teammates are awesome.
So a lot of French being spoken in your locker room.
There is.
And Spanish.
There's about 3 languages being spoken at all times, and I can really understand them.
Baseball is an international sport. You said you got some Spanish speaking going on too.
Oh yeah.
So
Spanish, French, English.
North, Central, and South America well represented.
Oh yeah.
For Equipe Quebec, what's Equipe mean?
Team, baby.
Oh, so Team Quebec.
It's
like-
we.
Oui. Oh. Wow. These guys are learning. Getting a great experience on the travel team in the MLB Partner Frontier League as they are in town to take on the Washington Wild Things, who are on a bit of a surge. They just swept the Jackals. They also went 6-0 on their last homestand. So the things are hot. They didn't start off the season too well, but now they're, I believe, above 500. So it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. As Chiskita takes ball one inside. So do you know if you're having like a regular start or are you just opening again?
Probably opening to like 1 or 2 innings.
Were you expecting that role coming into?
Not really. I've only done it once so far. Other outings have all been out in bullpen, so
Has it been an adjustment?
you just kind of have to warm up differently. Since you're starter, not a reliever, get more time.
Do you still keep like the reliever mentality of like getting warm kind of quickly?
Yeah, usually just warm up till feel good enough to get out there and compete. You know?
Chiskita fouls that one away to keep it at 1-2. So at the end of the day, you just got to go compete.
Exactly. Put up them zeros.
It's bagels. Steven Yap has been a bagel factory for Quebec this year, as he was last year in the Yinzer as well. Oh, wow. That ball spinning off the bat from him. It was a slider. But second baseman Jimmy Boyce able to field that one and flip it over to retire the leadoff man. Bringing up Skyler Mercado. Mercado with a solo shot on his ledger as he started the scoring as the lone hit of this ball game. Takes that slider up and out of the zone for ball one. And the Boulders. He takes ball two. So how has been doing all of your recovery and stuff going? I know you're very dedicated to.
It's the whole gym part is tough because we don't have a consistent gym, and we gotta kind of rely on the hotel gyms, which usually aren't the best.
Hit or miss.
But my biggest recovery this year is just my nutrition, my sleep, and my red light.
Your red light. What is red light? What do you mean by that?
So it's the same as, or like a modified like sunlight,
Okay.
from what I'm told. And there's a lot of benefits that not even I know about online. You can find it. But I use it as just speeding up recovery. You know, like just sending those recovery cells in your body to that area.
Okay.
Heating it up, keeping the blood flow going.
So bringing more energy to specific parts of your body that need a
Exactly.
little bit extra healing. That's cool. I've seen it's been more trendy. Did you get that from the pigeon doctor?
Mm-hmm.
As Mercado draws the one-out walk, bringing up the leadoff man, Joe Simone. Grubauer checks over. Mercado able to get back safely without a slide. So you're saying nutrition and sleep. Grubauer checks over again. So really it's just the basic things. You know, everybody eats and everybody sleeps. And as a professional athlete, like that's what you're honed in on.
Yeah. Because like I said, the whole gym situation is not the best. We make worth with what we got. But yeah, like trying to get your sleep and your nutrition is also pretty tough because we're traveling a lot. We're on the bus all the time. We traveled overnight last night, 8 hours. Got in at 3:30ish. But also we just gotta, with the eating, we gotta focus on whatever's around the hotel. So at this point, it's just eat as much as we can because we're young, we're athletes, we burn off a lot of calories. So as long as we're putting fuel in our body, we're gonna work it off. And it's summer, so it's hot, we're sweating, we're burning calories. So if we don't put calories in our body, then we're just gonna crumble into nothing. So
all calories are good calories.
I believe that.
And beggars can't be choosers is what I'm hearing as well.
Absolutely.
Not to fill you guys with cliches. But Skyler Mercado swipes second base, is able to slide in there safely after the pop out by Joe Simone to right field. As Shiloh Finistad made a good running catch. Bringing up Cole Working. So even like fast food will play.
Sometimes that's all we got around the hotel. Sometimes on the trips we stop at a Whole Foods or a supermarket in order to pick up some stuff for the so we take advantage of that, but we also got to remember sometimes we don't have a fridge or a microwave, so we gotta be careful with what we buy. But yeah, we buy some food to bring to the hotel, or we just buy.
What do you think, boys? Hit or an error there? You see that play?
Hit.
The shortstop, Trey Hunt, was ranging back to get that ball. Fielded it, and
Cole does have some wheels too.
yeah,
So
Workin was already at first base. the ex-Quebec guy, before he was able to beat the throw from Hunt.
I say give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, give him the hit.
Boost the stats a little bit. Home field advantage.
Oh, as Lovejoy strokes that one into left field, one hops Beezer, and Skylar Mercado will walk on home. So a 2-out RBI on back-to-back knocks, infield single for Workin, and a linea to left. Will put the Wolfpac up by 2 as manager Mark Demko comes out to have a word with Grubauer. No action yet in the Brilliance Sox bullpen. As Demko just gives his starting pitcher a chance to take a breath, recompose himself, go back to work against the left-handed hitting Josh Raywald.
Last year too.
Yeah, he was in. Oh, sure.
With the Washington Wild things.
Yes, he was.
Big at bats.
So Raywald back at it in the Yinzer. Played on the Wild Thing side of things last year, as Moscatello fondly remembers.
There's some action down in the Brilliance bullpen.
So the Brilliant Sox bullpen is popping. My newly hired color guy, Steve Knapp, mentions we have a Mike Brown sighting down there in the pen.
The legend Mike Brown. If you ever need your house painted or construction.
Oh, as that pitch is hit into center field. Oh, and that ball skips, takes a high hop off the turf over the head of Brett Smith. And Raywald will slide into third base with a triple. Right?
Yeah.
The turf. Wow, so the bouncy turf. Too bad Brett Smith isn't 8 feet tall. That ball was bounced over his head as he pulled up on that one. So 5-1 now with 2 outs. All the scoring, all 3 runs scored this inning, coming with 2 outs in the inning. David Grubauer now has a runner on third base with 2 outs as that first pitch is lifted down the third base line in foul territory, and Jerry Antone makes a good catch.
That's a great play right there.
On the run, went over the bullpen mound and was able to put that one away for the 3rd
I'll
out.
tell you how about the pitcher.
Yep.
Make a big play like that while he's struggling.
Oh, it's huge.
Take a little load off his shoulders. Say, hey, I got you.
Big team play by Antone, giving chase. Long run for him on that one. So Tommy Spinner finds himself with a 4-run lead now, going into his 5th inning of work.
Just 7 innings, right?
This is a 9, as
It's a 9 inning
the
game,
Frontier League
right?
takes Mondays off, so we play more on Mondays because we don't have to yield the field to any people that need to get ready. No, but in all seriousness, we are very grateful to the Washington Wild Things for allowing us to host the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy here at their yard, as they do a lot to allow us to be out here, whether it's unlocking the laundry rooms at crazy hours or hooking us up with umpires for the 4th of July games. They take good care of us out here.
Which
It's a good place to
they
be.
took care of you guys like the spread they give us after the games. Not the best, that's for sure.
So you guys may hear a nap time whining over here, but if you want better, play better. I hear spread is better for away teams in the major leagues. So
Not here in Washington.
the wise words of somebody before me, suck less. We just threw 105 from your nasty arm angle. You probably not be here with me in the booth, so count your blessings, buddy. So leading off this inning, Jarrett Antone. He probably made that catch because he just wanted to hurry up and hit.
Huntington Beach, California.
Jarrett Antone from Huntington Beach. Big swing at the first pitch. First strike one. So what are your routines like? Like off day routine, or not even off days, but just like preparing for your evening games. Spinner flips one in there and misses the
For an
top
off
of the zone.
day, I like to really take advantage of that off day. I like to just relax, drink a lot of water, fill my body with food and liquids, and just hang out, let my body recover.
So you're not going to the water park or
No,
going out
not
to the
gonna-
bar,
not
staying
gonna
up
go
till
to the
4 in the
beach.
morning?
Not gonna go to the bar.
Really? Wow.
This is a
So one,
job,
two.
so if I don't perform, then someone else will. It's a dog-eat-dog world out here in Indy ball. In all sports, all levels.
Antone lifts that 1-2 offering into left field.
If you don't perform to the way that your manager wants you to perform, then there's no reason for you to be with that team. Because there's a lot of players, especially this year, last year, probably coming next year, that don't have jobs right now and are hungry for jobs. And a bunch of guys that could perform just as good, if not better. So if you don't perform the way your manager wants you to, someone else will, and they will find it. They will find that player. So, like I said, on off days, I like to take advantage and make sure that I'm ready for each outing and healthy and just, no excuses when I'm out there.
6 out of every 7 days. Every day.
So really just always got to be ready. And you're out of the bullpen as well, right?
I am.
So you guys really
Our,
could get your number called at any time.
Yeah. Our former closer actually just went to
Mexico.
a team in Mexico, so I got bumped up to that role
Okay.
to become the
Congrats.
closer now.
Congrats to
So-
him and to you. As good opportunities coming to other players also will bring you up the depth chart as Shiloh Finistad stands in, has a 2-1 count. Grounds that one to the third baseman working, hustling, and he is thrown out for the second out of the inning. So wow, so I'm sitting with a starter for Ekip Quebec and the closer. I'm shaking in my boots right now. You guys just missed the celebrity softball game here, actually. I think they wanted you here to play, but guess you guys are too busy.
Got to work, Walking.
Is that the
Wow.
one with the wrestlers that came? Or did they actually have a wrestling match?
There was a wrestling match here as Jimmy Boyce takes a curveball for a strike. But there's a bunch of Pittsburgh Steelers players.
It's probably really cool.
Yeah.
They play like the whole field, or they think they're going to fence.
So I'm sure you guys will see when you guys are on the field, there's a spray paint marking at 250 feet. They had a 250 feet like fence line made out of cones.
Steelers players aren't strong enough to hit it over.
Yeah.
300 feet.
Yes, I think they played like 3 innings or something, and then they got rained out, but they just had a home run derby after the rain delay.
That's cool.
But it was cool because during the rain delay, all the players were just signing autographs. So, I mean, all the people got what they were here for. They got to see all their favorite ex and former or ex and current and future Steelers as they had one of their draft picks out here, Najee Harris, I think.
Running back?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not a huge football follower.
Juju Smith.
So
Is Big Ben here?
he was not here.
That's about the only Steelers player I know.
Yeah.
Then Juju.
He had to tell everybody the time in England.
Yeah, he's too big league for that.
Yeah, it was. I think Cam Hayward was here. I don't know. That was the one that everybody. Yeah, I guess he's a big deal.
Yeah.
Your batters.
This
So Mike Brown in for David Grubauer now, taking his warm-up pitches. So Grubauer goes 5 innings, gives up 5. Wow. So I thought all ball players just partied all the time and were out all night. So this job actually comes with sacrifices.
Yeah, a lot of sacrifices, especially being on the road, being a
Way too many.
away team. Even the teams that have home fields, they travel from all over. Even if we were able to go to Canada, we like from the start, where everyone travels away from their family, everyone makes sacrifices, probably missing some things back home. But we all have one similar goal in mind, and we all do this. It's not because of the money, you know. That's not why we're all Frontier League players. We all love the game. And me personally, I want to become a major leaguer. I'm sure a lot of players in this league and our team want to do the same thing. So these are the sacrifices I have to make. It's been a dream of mine since I was born. Since I was at the top of my driveway hitting little mini golf balls across the street with my grandfather. That's always been a dream of mine. So these are the sacrifices we gotta make.
Gotta do it.
And even though it may not be the easiest path, becoming a first rounder, going straight to AA, becoming a big leaguer after that, the way I look at indie ball is this is just our internship to pro ball. You know, this is just a little speed bump that we gotta prove ourselves at another level. And then once we do that and someone believes in us, then the rest is all on us. We gotta just keep proving ourselves at higher levels.
But indie ball is also enjoyable, right? It's not just a speed bump.
Oh,
it's
it's
a
we're
good
playing
experience.
baseball. Baseball's awesome.
New people.
Yeah, we get to meet new people. We get to play in different parts of the country. Sometimes in different countries that we would have never guessed that we'd be in.
So 3-0 to Anthony Alvarez as Peretti goes double word with Mike Brown. First time catching ground.
Like I said earlier, this season's going to be remembered forever. You know, like being a travel team is not easy, but it's what we have. You know, like we're getting to play ball. We're still blessed to have a contract and have a job. So that's
So 3-1 now to Anthony Alvarez. As Mike Brown winds and delivers ball 4. So 5-pitch walk to the leadoff man. Bringing up Brock Toller. Toller, the right-handed hitting catcher, is hitting in the designated hitter spot. As he prepares to face Mike Brown. Brown lifts and delivers. That pitch is down and away from all 1-0 to the young Toller. Toller from Oklahoma. Takes that slider off the plate inside.
Yes, sir.
So Mike Brown didn't come set there.
It's not that ball.
No,
It
no
doesn't
pitch. So balk is actually a free pitch. So if you get called for a balk, you're better off throwing the ball over the backstop or at the hit, or not at a dead. You can't have a dead ball in the ball.
The hitter can hit it.
Yeah, so just throw it at
the only
hit.
way it counts is if the hitter hits a home run. So as a batter, if there's a balk and the pitcher delivers a strike and you swing, the only way it counts is if you hit the ball over the fence.
Really? If you hit the
I
ball,
believe so.
What I've heard is
Maybe
you have
wrong.
to take the result of the play. So 3-1 here to Toller.
If you get out, then you just count it as a ball.
Yeah, exactly. So you get to choose. So if you hit a single, you could choose, but if you hit like a double, you just play the ball out.
I think you may be right because I don't see many people run out a hit after a ball.
3-2. 3-2. Full count here to Brock Toller. because he has a runner on second base with no out. Let's see if he can do a job. He grounds that one to the right of the shortstop. As Alvarez takes off, slides into
The 6-3-5.
the 6-3-5 double play, just how we wrote it up. Not often those three players make a double play together, but here they do. As trying to advance on the ground ball was Alvarez, but was thrown out on a good throw by Vaughn. Vaughn has a good arm for a first baseman. No, Vaughn can hold it down. Oh, that first pitch is bounced. That's pretty high. And if our umpire Joe didn't have his cup of Joe this morning, he's now awake as that one rattled his cage a little bit, but looks to be fine. He's a warrior back there. As
Do you guys have different umpires every time, or is it the same guy?
throws the 1-0, misses up to Triskita. So we have an assigner, Catman. He's one of the Frontier League umpires. We worked with him a lot last year, in the Yinzer last year. As strike one is right in there. And he sends it to different guys. And honestly, we've had Joe like half the time. He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Is he a local guy, I'm guessing?
He's solid, man. He does his thing out there.
I just got grind too.
Oh, yeah.
Just that.
As Triskita hits a ground ball up the middle for a 2-out knock. Umpires are often under-celebrated and underappreciated. But, you know, when you start to share the locker room with the umpire and have to pay him and stuff every day, you know, just get to talking with these guys. You just realize there's another guy. It's like a teacher.
You know, a relationship with him.
Exactly. Just another guy out here that loves the game. Could be doing something else, but this is what he chooses to do with his time. And he enjoys it. And he has a good time out here. He never really complains. We have played in some hot weather, had some rain delays, you know, have been in some suboptimal elements, and he just trucks along. Sometimes we'll not have a lot of time between games because we're trying to get as many innings in as possible for the second game. And he'll be like, all right, I'll just go change my undershirt and we'll be ready for game 2. So he's truly a trooper. So we appreciate Joe and all he does, as well as the other umpires.
He's the Yinzer version of umpires, just an absolute grinder.
Absolute grinder. 1-2 here. Yeah.
He's a Black Sox umpire.
Yeah, this guy,
Just grinding.
if we could keep him and bring him to Florida, we honestly really probably would. Oh, that curveball. Mike Brown's signature 52-mile-an-hour flipper ball. Doesn't quite catch the top of the zone there. Mercado takes ball 2, evens the count at 2-2. You heard it. Just takes grinders. Whole lot of grinders out here.
Randy ball is.
There's grinders and then
grinding.
guys learning the grind. As Triskita steals second base, but I think the second baseman told him it was a foul ball as he started to take a step off the bag, going back towards first base. A little bit of tomfoolery by the middle infield, trying to steal it out.
Making the game fun.
Oh, yeah. Gotta keep him guessing out there. Oh, and Mike Brown skips that one. Chested up by Peretti as he is able to keep that one away. As Mercado will go on down to first base for a 2-out walk. So not going to walk here with 2 outs for the visiting Wolfpac here in the top of the 6th inning. As the leadoff man, left-handed hitting Joe Simone comes up the plate. So Mercado 1 for 1 with a home run and 2 walks.
That on dates going up.
Oh, yeah. Having a day down in the 9 hole.
there.
That first pitch is away for ball 1. That's what you want out of the 9 hole.
Oh, yeah. Sneaky.
Yeah, get some traffic for the leadoff guy. I mean, you want anybody in the lineup to hit bombs, so that goes without saying. But the walks. It's always huge to draw some walks, make the pitcher throw some pitches.
Right at
As that pitch is laced right at belt level for Slayton Vaughn. And instead of hitting that one off the fence like he normally does with pitches at the belt, he puts a glove on that one for the third out of the inning. So the two base runners do not come back to haunt Mike Brown in his first frame. As we will see Tommy Spinner come on back out for his sixth inning of work. No action in either bullpen at this current moment in time.
As Gio Torre runs down to let the boys know what's going on. Take a look at that.
There's some upstairs too.
So what?
There's some bathrooms up top. We'll pop a score update in the comment section here. 5-1 in the middle of the sixth inning. Wolfpac lead. The last place Brilliance Sox.
Hey, sometimes you gotta learn how to lose before you learn how to win.
That's it.
Failure is part of the game.
Exactly. And a lot of learning opportunities for the Brilliance Sox.
Oh, yeah.
I believe they're 7-22. Or,
Ouch.
yeah.
That was that bad.
A lot of learning going on over there with the Brilliance Sox. That is my the squad I am a part of on the days that I do pitch.
It's Aaron Brule ever going to play?
Aaron Brewer, general manager, is yet to make. But I have heard some murmurs of him eventually finding his way out this road. As Kyle Buser will settle in to lead things off in search of the first knock for the Brilliance. Ooh. Little defensive shift, realignment. As Jesus Salcedo is out of the game, Cole Workin is at third base. Spinner misses up with that breaking ball. And Skylar Mercado is at second. That fastball is in there, feeding the count at 1-1. So Dadson slides over to short, Workin comes into play third, and Mercado goes over to play second base. As Buser lifts that one down the left field line, foul. Off of the visitor clubhouse, where Steven Knapp will have a walker here for the next 3 days.
It's nice because the bullpens are right next to the clubhouse, so we don't have to walk around the field if I have to use a bathroom at all. Nice and close.
Not bad. I heard you guys keep it pretty fun over there
Very, very loose.
in your bullpen. As Spinner strikes out Buser on a high, slow breaking ball. Do you think that's important? Having that kind of an atmosphere?
Oh, yeah. If we're just playing a game, you know, you can't be taking it too seriously. Especially when you play every day. Hang around the same guys every day. Just try to have fun. Enjoy the time.
That's it.
Even though time moves very slowly in the bullpen some games. Just gotta stay focused and be ready when your name's called.
Spinner winds and delivers the 0-1 as that misses in
I'll be right back.
to Brett Smith. As that ball is crushed into left center field. Cody Lovejoy unable to reach that one. And that will nestle in for the first hit of the ball game for the Brilliant Sox as Brett Smith starts the third time through the order. Jacob Bockley now up to bat with a runner on first. As Spinner misses away, moves the count to 1-1. So Spinner, 5 1/3 no-hit innings. Broken up by Brett Smith's knock right there. As Bockley hits a ground ball through the shift to move Brett Smith to second and add another hit to the column for the Brilliance Sox. So now the runners on first and second. Trey Hunt is now up to bat. Spinner lifts and delivers. That one goes to the backstop. Wild pitch by Spinner. Trying to eat it. But you gotta work. You gotta expand. So second and third. Let's see if Trey Hunt can do a job here as he takes ball 2-0. On deck we have Slayton Vaughn. The Brilliant Sox first baseman. As Trey Hunt fouls that one off. 2-1. Spinner lifts and delivers. That pitch is lifted into short right field. Caught by Ray Walt, and Brett Smith going to test his arm. Good throw. But unable to get Brett Smith. So the second run of the game for the Brilliant Sox has been scored.
Cool.
As we see Matt Cologne getting warm for the Wolfpac. Vaughn takes that curveball off the plate away for ball 1. As he looks to bring home Bockley from second base here with 2 outs. 3-run lead by the Wolfpac as Vaughn takes ball 2-0. Spinner fires that one up and out of the zone for ball 3. 3-0. Vaughn always a threat. Takes that pitch on the low and away corner to move the count to 3-1. So Vaughn's still in the driver's seat here. I believe he's the league leader in doubles. Spinner lifts and delivers. That ball is roped up the middle off the glove of the second baseman Mercado, which allows Bockley to score. So an RBI single with 2 outs for Slayton Vaughn as that ball is touched. That ball is hit well. Moves the score to 5-3.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. If they leave their feet, it's always. That will bring up the catcher, Dante Peretti. He looks to extend this inning. Clearly the count. That's ball 1. 1-0 count here to Peretti. As the Brilliance just scored their third run on their third hit. All 3 hits coming this inning.
Peretti takes strike 1. So 1-1 to the Brilliant Sox catcher.
Spinner winds and delivers. That ball is hit a ton, but foul. Onto the top of the visiting clubhouse. So Peretti has crushed a few balls foul. Would love to see him get into one in fair territory here. Spinner lifts and delivers. That curveball doesn't come near the strike zone as the count remains 2-2. Spinner fires and misses. Count moves to 3-2. So the full count and 2 outs. The runner on first, Slayton Vaughn, will be taken off on the pitch. As Spinner checks the runner, lifts and delivers. And that pitch is fouled off, so we'll do it again. 3-2 once more. As Peretti takes ball 4. So we will see manager Skylar Janice come out to the mound to talk to Spinner. As we have the left-handed Jerry Antone up to bat. And the right-handed Charlotte Finestead on deck. So we will see Spinner face the lefty, Antone, as he mentions down to Cologne that he has the next hitter. As Spinner lifts and delivers the first pitch, that one is fouled back to the net for strike 1. So 0-1 here to Antone as he faces the left-handed Tommy Spinner as he is likely Spinner's last batter. That curveball is lifted into left field and caught on the run by Joe Simone. So Spinner able to get out of that one, but not before giving up a pair. A great outing by Spinner. Goes 6, gives up 3 hits. All the hits coming in the 6th inning. As Mike Brown and the Brilliance Sox look to keep the differential at 2. As Mike Brown will go to work against Cole Workin, as Workin takes ball 1 inside. Is that slider? It is taken for a strike on the outside edge. Wow. That ball is well struck down the right field line into the corner. As Workin will coast into second base for a leadoff double. Great opposite field piece of hitting there by Cole Workin. As that will bring up number 14, Cody Lovejoy. Lovejoy already has an RBI knock on his ledger today. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Mike Brown drops a curveball in there for strike 2. So he's quickly ahead 0-2. He shakes, finds his sign. There's a fastball up and in for ball 1. 1-2. That curveball is off the plate away to even the count at 2-2. 2-2 to number 14, Cody Lovejoy. As Mike Brown comes set, lifts and delivers. That pitch is away. Good job by Peretti to chest that one up. Keep the runner at second base to move the count to 3-2. So the payoff pitch here. As Cody Lovejoy will keep it right there as he fouls that one back. Another foul ball by Lovejoy. So 3-2 again. No outs, right around second. Mike Brown lifts and delivers. That pitch is ball 4. Inside, bringing up Josh Raywalt. Raywalt takes ball 1. Down and inside. As Mike Brown checks the runner at second, who takes off as he lifts and delivers, and Raywalt hits a line drive into right field as Cody Lovejoy goes first to third and Cole Workin scores. So 1 run in here on the top of the 7th moves the score to 6-3. As Brendan Datson will hit now with runners at the corners. As he takes ball 1. As Datson takes ball 2. As he fouls that one back. Move the count to 2-1. Healthy hack there. As the runner takes off, that curveball didn't quite catch the outside edge there. Moves the count to 3-1. Mike Brown lifts and delivers. That fastball's up and in, and Datson will take his free base. So bases loaded. Force out at every bag. Excuse me. For the catcher, Anthony Alvarez. Alvarez takes ball 1 on a pitch outside. As he takes ball 2 down. As Alvarez takes strike 1, 2-1. So Mike Brown, the 3-1 is in there to fill up the count at 3-2.
As that curveball definitely misses for ball 4. So Alvarez draws a bases loaded walk. As Brock Toller, the designated hitter, steps in. Let's see if he fouls that one away to move the count to 0-2. As Toller lifts that one too, the right fielder, Finestead, is unable to handle that one. That might be an error. I mean, it's really up to tie. It doesn't matter what we put on the board.
Did I get the ground up?
Man, not even sure.
You're slipping. No, I should be through.
That'll be the end of the day for Mike Brown. Has a scoreless 6th and does not get it out in the 7th and leaves with the bases loaded and 3 runs in. So left-handed pitcher Alex Patton will come in. Yeah, that's an error.
I don't know how to take them.
Go edit, guest hits, and then 7, and then enter.
Let's see, just what's-
The guest hits.
over here. The yes is this one.
Hits right here. Guest hits. 7. And then error for the hunt. Error for this one.
Does he still get RBI court?
Because
it would have.
Yeah, it should be. Should have been.
I'm really competitive.
Yeah, in your books, not in ours.
It's luck. So we're going to sacrifice.
Is that a swinging bunt? So swinging bunt by Triskita as Peretti grabs the ball and touches home plate to get the force out on the leadoff, or the lead runner for the first out of the inning. That's all it is. So bases will remain loaded here. To Mercado as he grounds that one up the line to third base. Anton throws it to home. The umpire called that one. He called that a foul ball. So 1-1 here to Mercado. 1 for 1 with a bomb and 2 walks so far. As strike 2 is fired in there to move the count to 1-2 by Patton. Alex Patton, the 6'6" left-hander. Winds and delivers. Misses down and in. Corralled by Peretti. He is able to keep that one close. As the count is now 2-2. As Patton winds and delivers. And Mercado strikes out swinging. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Joe Simone. With the bases still loaded. As ball 1 is taken. As strike 1 was fired in there, and the 1-1 is grounded up the middle through the hole. As Alvarez scores, Toller scores, and the runner at first, Triskita, slides into third base safely, and following the throw, the hitter goes to second base. So Joe Simone with a 2 RBI single there to move the score to 10-3. Wolfpac. Patton fires that one down and out of the zone for strike for ball 1. To Cole Workin. Workin playing third base came in for Jesus Salcedo whenever the infield was realigned. As Workin went to third base, sliding Brendan Dadson over to short and Skylar Mercado over to second base. That slider catches the outer edge. So diving play by Jerry Antone as he makes another good play to end an inning. to get a struggling pitcher out of there. So 10-3 going into the bottom of the seventh. I will take a 7th inning stretch myself.
Okay.
So Noel Chanot in to hit for Shiloh Finistad. Will likely be taking over in right field. As we have Matt Colon on the bump. As he fires ball 2-0 to Noel. So some defensive changes here. As Slack has taken over at third base for Cole Workin. And Anthony Walker is in for Dadson. He slipped over to second base as Skylar Mercado is playing short. 4-pitch walk to Noel Chanot. So Josh Rewalt is in right. Cody Lovejoy came out of the game for Willis McDaniel, who is in center. And Alon Trishita is still at first, and Anthony Alvarez is still catching. As Jimmy Boyce takes ball 1. So that ball is chopped to the second baseman, Walker, the defensive replacement. Went to snag the ball and throw the tag on Noel Chanot. When he goes to tag Chanot, he did not have the ball in his glove as he was unable to come up with it. So Jimmy Boyce, the fielder's choice error, reaches as John Williams comes in to run for Boyce. As Cologne fires ball one up and out of the zone. As Buser takes ball 3-0. And Cologne able to fire a strike in there. Nope. Buser offers that one, move the count 2-3-2. As the runners took off, and Kyle Buser takes ball 4.
Waiting for the appearance of power.
Nope. So Cologne misses for ball 1 to the leadoff man, Brett Smith. And his catcher, Anthony Alvarez, goes out to have a quick talk. Zia heads on back. As Cologne fires in strike 1. So 1-1. As the Quebec boys are back. Hopefully. Oh, wow. There. Good luck for the Brilliance Sox as Brett Smith ropes one right past Cologne.
Oh.
And 2 runs will score as the pinch runner will come in to score from second base. So 10-5 now. The count here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So the 7th inning stretch was good for the Brilliant Sox, as they still have no outs and runners on first and second, with Jacob Bockley up to bat.
Power guy.
Big power guy. Doesn't have a bomb on the year yet.
Really?
Yeah, he's been getting shifted like crazy. And
Let's see how he does with it.
Well, if there's any time for number 1.
yep. So, did you guys just play your bomb card?
I think I did.
Oh,
I think I
so
did.
Frankie Moscatello spends his 1 bomb card of the game on this at bat right here. Let's see what happens.
Oh.
Oh, Bockley swings for the bomb.
We need to keep that fastball inside.
Yeah, but fouls that one off. Bockley takes ball 2, moves the count to 2-1. Clone, struggling to find it here a little bit. As Max McDowell is getting loose for the Wolfpac. Oh, good slider. Catches the inside corner. Great pitch.
We don't do much with that pitch.
No.
Sometimes you just gotta either try to foul it off or just tip your cap.
And with less than 2 strikes, man,
You just
you just shut it down. Yeah, you don't want to hit that. So nothing good is going to come from making contact.
Unless you're that guy on the Pirates that somehow hit that grand slam off of Edwin Diaz, 98-mile-an-hour heater that moved about 15 inches. Almost hit him. Did you see the ball?
I know exactly what you're talking about. The outfielder jumps into the seats like 5, 6
Oh,
yards. Bockley punched out on a fastball on the inside edge.
Might have been a little bit inside, but
Good pitch. I think that was a strike.
he was a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it was that. It'd be cool to one before that, a strike.
Yeah, I think that one's I mean, honestly, it looks like it's going to be off the plate in, but Clone's ball runs back so much that, catches the corner. It's a guy with movement. You got to know,
Play it.
work the ball from off the plate to on.
One of those pitches, you just gotta foul it off. Tip your cap.
Slider away. It's called a ball.
Good pitcher's pitch right there.
Oh, yeah. Got to make your balls look like strikes and your strikes look like balls. That slider does catch the zone. Moves the count 2-1. A little dang credit on this one for you guys. The winningest active coach in baseball, in college baseball. As that pitch is hit into left field, that'll get down. Kyle Buser will score, and Brett Smith will go from first to third. So Trey Hunt with an RBI knock. Making this a ball game. Within a grand slam here, 10-6.
1 out.
One out as Max McDowell continues warming up. So Wolfpac with a 5 spot in the top half of this inning. Brilliance Sox have scored 3 and are not done yet, as they have first baseman Slayton Vaughn. That is how you answer back. As a pitcher, you're really just looking for a 0 after your team scores.
Shut down inning.
But not the case here for Matt Cologne. Running into some barrels as Slayton Vaughn swings through that. First offering, first strike 1. See if Trey Hunt gets himself in the scoring position here. It's like Trey Hunt. Oh, unlucky hop there as that hit the top row of the bleachers. Akimasa Yasuda on his first day out here chasing that one. We'll be getting the start tomorrow. He was ready to start today after a 19-hour travel day yesterday.
Wow.
From the greatest country in the world, Japan, to the United States. Oh, yeah. So 0-2 to Vaughn. Runner takes off, lifts that one to right field. Trey Hunt will return to first base. Oh, and Brett Smith shuts it down. That ball is not hit very deeply. So runners will remain at the corners here. The other countries well represented here is we have a bunch of Canadians that can't get visas that are stuck on the island. The island called the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy.
You have a lot of guys from Canada on this?
Yeah, the Wolfpac is actually very heavily Canadian. As that first pitch fastball is taken on the outside corner by Dante Peretti. Strike 1. Cole Workin,
The catcher.
the catcher, is from Regina, Saskatchewan. And Dylan Jacober for the Killer Bees, also Canadian. Jose Vasquez, right-handed pitcher. Up top, He's helping out. He's running around somewhere. He's Canadian. And Brennan Dadson, who was playing short, and he came out of the game for Walker. He's Canadian. And they all. Oh, and James Smybert for the Road Warriors. You guys will see him in game 2. Left-handed bat, wears number 44. One of the better hitters. Dadson and Smybert, I'd say, are some of the best hitters in this league. They're both Canadian left-handed hitters. That pitch is grounded to the third baseman Slack, who fires it across for the third out of the inning. So runners are stranded there on the corners as they started there with 1 out. The 3 runs in, so the 8 runs total scored in the 7th. 5 for the Wolfpac and 3 for the Brilliance Sox. As we go into the top of the 8th inning, 10-6. Wolfpack are on top. So you guys were both in the Yinzer last year chasing foul balls, doing charts, doing books, doing all the additional work that goes along with, running some baseball.
That's right.
Did that change your appreciation for being at the next, at a different level where a lot of those things are taken care of for you?
Oh, yeah, that's a lot nicer.
Takes a big work off your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to focus on that stuff, and when you are doing it, it kind of pushes you to just, like you said, you don't like it, play better. Everyone wants to get to that next level where you don't need to do that stuff, so it forces you to try to perform at your best at all times to get that upgrade to another league.
Would you say all those guys are just as hungry and appreciative of?
Absolutely. I think everybody that's playing independent ball and even minor leaguers, everyone's just as hungry as the next guy. It doesn't matter where you're playing. Everyone's a grinder, and everyone just has that one goal in mind to play professional baseball. And I think that's why we're all here. Because obviously, in indie ball, we're not here for the money. Even if you are a veteran guy, you don't get paid much. The only time you really get paid enough to live is when you become a big leaguer. And that's why it's a tough task to do.
Yeah, there's a sign as the 2-2 is delivered to Willis McDaniel. Or 2-2 now, 2-2. There's a sign in the Wild Things team store that says, Come watch players in your same tax bracket. So I think it's kind of funny.
That is funny.
If we are even that high.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're probably below that. Their regular jobs are struggling if they're in the same tax bracket as us.
Yeah, seriously.
Good old capitalism.
Good old capitalism.
The pen is outside. It's not. You're all you can eat.
As Willis McDaniel steals second base.
So, well,
I believe so. I'm not sure. Josh Raywalt now up to bat. I'll pop the score in here. Raywalt fouls that one off. As Patton checks the runner.
Whoa.
That was the slip curve. It was more slip than curve. As
It's a good waist pitch. Get the batter really thinking.
sometimes you got to change their eye level. You know, that did just that. As Raywalt's eyes are now crossed, trying to track that one in.
Now we just need a dot blowing away.
Oh, he does just that. He heard
Yeah,
you.
he gets a
But
barrel.
Raywalt is ready for it because he does get a barrel to that one. As he bangs a double off the left field wall. Raywalt really strikes the ball well the opposite way.
Real big, real powerful guy.
Doesn't try to do too much either. Just presents barrel and lets the swing and his body do the work. So McDaniel advanced to third on the wild pitch. Scores. So the 0 after you score. Not happening for the Brilliant Sox either.
Shut down.
Now 11-6 as Anthony Walker settles in for his first at bat of the day as he takes ball one. So 1-0 to Walker. Playing second base currently. Awfully versatile as he plays infield, outfield, and pitches. Does pretty much everything but catch and play shooting guard. As Patton comes set.
Just in the batting stance.
Lifts and delivers the 2-0.
I like
He
the
throws
socks.
the ball.
I like the
Socks
socks.
are nice.
Those are
Socks
courtesy
look
of
nice.
Colvin Balls.
What's really hooking it up right there?
Oh yeah, Cole takes care of the people. The real Colvin Balls, for those of you folks on Instagram, is the pitching coordinator out here, also the manager for the Killer Bees. Does a great job getting the boys ready.
Nice 7 a.m. workouts.
Yep, 7 a.m.
Right, early.
pitcher stretch.
Good work.
And it's kind of a misnomer as position players do like to mix into that as well. As everybody's trying to get supple like a leopard. As Walker draws the 5-pitch walk, bringing up the catcher Anthony Alvarez. As Patton fires in strike one on the first pitch to Alvarez.
Over there from Japan.
No, so that guy is actually from New Jersey. Yeah, he is a mascot.
The big nice guy.
Big mascot. He's also vaccinated. So it's double protected down there in the bullpen. As Roger On goes through his little squat series. Oh, Anthony Alvarez with a poke. As that gets to the center fielder. And no contest as Josh Raywalt will cruise on in to score. So we have a curveball on the board. 12-6. The Wolfpac lead the Brilliance Sox. As On got the signal to start stretching, moving around a little bit.
That Molly.
Mm-hmm.
He has a bullpen fancy.
Yeah, it's the starting pitcher from this game, Brew.
He's down there.
He's down there just no
Is
good.
that Eric?
Eric who?
The one Texan.
No, that's Ryan Tomato. So, Brock Toller now up, swings through that one. 0-2. There we go. Now we got a catcher in the bullpen. Looks like we will get Roger on hot and ready.
Let's see. Eric Osterski.
Oh, Eric Ozerski made one start, a 5-inning no-hitter, then kept going back to New York because he was on the way home from the Maverick League. Realized, yeah, it wasn't for him. Yes, we were trying to get him out of there, but couldn't find any charts or any stats or anything. Any advanced information about the pitching. So he came here. Did well.
Got a pretty firm fastball.
He
I think he's
does.
up to 94.
Yeah, I think he was 89 to 91 or 92 when he was here. Now back home in New York. We'll see if he commutes or starts. As Toller is struck out looking on the fastball on the outside corner.
Around my area. So that'd be a pretty hefty commute. Which, when I came here last year, from my house, it was 10 hours
10 hours. By train?
by car.
Wow. Were you going the speed limit or 5 over?
Maybe a little more than 5.
Oh, wow. So, confessions of Frankie going on in the press boxes. He's got a lead foot.
He's from New York. Yeah,
One of, yeah. So, Alon Skeeta now up to that. Wearing number 53, playing first base for the Wolfpac today. Oh! Feints the spin move to second base. No throw. Gets Anthony Walker going back to the bag. And that pitch is Samo.
Just missed it.
Just over the glove of Trey
I
Hunt
don't know who can.
as the ball comes back into second base. So Trusquita has a second knock of the day.
If that's out of the reach of Trey Hunt, then I don't think anybody's going to get up there and get that.
Yep. So Trey Hunt unable to climb the ladder. Would have needed probably like a 39-inch vertical to get that one. And Trey Hunt, from what I've heard, only has a 38-inch vertical. But just out of his reach there. So runners are on the corners with one out. For the 9-hole, Skylar Mercado.
38-inch vertical. That's a very impressive vertical.
Yeah, I didn't hear that from anybody. I just made that up. Yep. That's a very impressive
That is
vertical.
the facility record at my gym back home. 38-inch vertical.
Looks like I've never been there. As Mercado takes ball 2.
The highest I've gotten is 35. I think that's pretty impressive. But 38, that's
Ball 3 and out of Mercado. Already has 2 walks today. 35 inches, huh? Can you touch rim or can you dunk?
I'm very close to dunking. I think if I could palm a basketball, I could dunk.
Can you dunk a volleyball?
Yes.
Okay.
I've dunked a softball.
So 4 pitch walks for Mercado. Do you think you dunk a cantaloupe?
I don't know. They got some weight to it.
Yeah. A little bit of heft.
This your buddy right here.
Buddy Joe? No, it's not.
No, this is another Joe. Joe Simone. Also from the New York, New Jersey little cluster over there that kind of all blends together for me. A West Coast guy.
We were there for what, 2 weeks?
Fun fact: me and Matt are actually roommates.
Oh,
What was that?
On different ballpark, different sides of the U.S.
A little New York. A little
LA.
West Coast, West Coast.
We're all there.
Oh.
Shit, a little chin music.
Joe Simone almost got his money's worth
Get
for
off
his
my
helmet.
plate.
Who is this pitcher?
Alex Patton.
Yeah, that college.
I believe so. We found him out of the Southern Shores as he brushes Simone back again. So 7 balls in a row.
Follows me on Instagram.
They've followed me on like 8 different accounts.
Yeah.
And they followed me like 8 different times. So I'm not going to follow you guys back. I was offered a $750 a month contract out there that,
That's that big
what I've heard, doesn't exist. Guys are going out there playing and not getting paid. So a 2 RBI knock for Simone. That ball, he lasered the last ball he hit right at the first baseman Vaughn.
So that's back-to-back 5-run innings.
Yeah.
Wolfpac coming out for blood.
Wolfpac.
Yep.
Bats are hot.
And this 5 spot is not over.
Only one out.
Did you add another hit?
It's like a pickle sleeps.
Can you clear it up?
He knows that.
As that will spell the end of the day for Alex Patton, but he is responsible for both of the base runners. As Roger on will come in to hopefully get the Brilliance Sox out of this inning.
You know, in the perfect world, pitcher would love to come in right here and just get a quick little double play.
Double play action. A pitcher's best friend. Not a dog. But the double play. 1 pitch, 2 outs.
Love the number on this pitcher. Big fan of number 11.
Are you a number 11 guy?
I am not. I was until this year. And I was going to be number 11. But then the person who took number 11 had a little bit of seniority over me. He was actually an ex-big leaguer. So he got first choice. So I went with little Pedro Martinez action, number 45.
45 or it's a good one.
One of my favorite pitchers of all time.
Oh, yeah, Pedro Martinez. Nasty. Great changeup. Great changeup. Big changeup fan. His changeup was nasty. His curveball was an absolute banger. He also threw from a lower slot.
Mm-hmm.
It actually threw like a proper close hit, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
What?
He was just an absolute animal. Probably one of the first guys to break that 6 foot and over stereotype in baseball.
How tall is he?
He's got to be like 5'7", 5'8".
Pedro Martinez?
Pedro Martinez is a smaller guy.
Really? He has big hands, though, doesn't he?
Yes.
Big socks.
Big gloves. Wow, never mind. Pedro Martinez is actually 5'11".
Oh, yeah. If he's listed at 5'11". So here's a little tip for you guys looking at rosters online. If it says somebody is 5'11",
Probably about 5'9".
he's probably at the very
Because
most.
here's how you think about it. If you're 5'7", you're going to round up to 5'8", you know? And nobody's 5'8". So you're going to write 5'9". And if you're writing 5'9", you might as well just round it up to that 5'10". number.
Yeah, get the
And who
double
wants to be
digit inches.
5'10"?
Are you 5'10" on a roster?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 5'9" on a roster. So what that's saying is I'm like 5'7", 5'8", depending on how worn out my cleats are. If I'm wearing my barefoot shoes, I'm probably around 5'7". If I got my cleats on, I might be 5'9".
What's your doctor lie to you and tell you your height is? You can tell me because
I don't
I'll
know.
tell you mine.
I've been told. So at one point, I was 5'9", but I have been recorded at as small as 5'5".
Is it
I don't
just a
know.
hair day thing? Depends on
I
how
don't know
you.
where they
that's like
start
you
the
are.
measurements or what I actually am. So I've been anywhere between 5'5" and 5'9".
Wow.
And, you know, I don't think I'm either of those. I think I'm about
Right in the
5'8",
middle.
right in the middle.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I do write 5'9" on my roster.
Yeah, I've grown. So Keaton Slack up to bat, fouls that one off, evens the count at 2-2. But yeah, I've been all over the place. Even on rosters, I changed my height here and there. In college, I was like, you know what? It's more impressive if I'm shorter and playing. So I listed 5'7". In actuality, I'm probably like 5'7.5". I think I grew a couple inches since getting into pro ball. I think I'm listed as 5'9".
Nice shot.
Keaton Slack smacks that one.
I was gonna say that.
That settles
Okay.
into the glove of Kyle Buser. Up by 9 runs. The Wolfpac are being a little bit less aggressive on the bases. Showing a little kindness. As Roger On comes in and gets the first guy.
You
Good for On.
ain't gonna blow it by you, but gets outs. All you need.
Exactly. There's more than one way to get to Walmart.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah,
I like it.
I had an accounting professor that said that all the time. As Willis McDaniel takes ball 1.
So are you playing the next game? Or you just
I play for the Brilliance Sox, but I'm a starting pitcher, so I'm only with them on the days that I pitch. Yeah. McDaniel hits a ground ball to the third baseman, so On able to get out of it.
As Dave Weaver. That was a great job.
So strands both his inherited runners, leaves that 5 spot just the way it is.
And runs back to the bullpen. Doesn't even yell the dugout.
Where are you going, my friend?
Roger R, not very keen on high fives. He is scared. He
Field level is
says,
at a -4.
welcome to the Brilliant Sox bullpen. As he ran down there to grab his mask or his water. Looks like he got some juice, earth juice. So he runs down to back to the dugout. Getting his steps in as he does pitch with a
As
punch.
long as he could get out there and put up a couple of zeros, he could go sit wherever he wants.
Exactly. Pitchers are allowed to be a little
Pitchers are
bit
different
weird.
breed.
As we are the only position in sports that plays on a higher surface than everybody else. So, I mean, not to say we're on a pedestal, we're the best or anything,
I
but
feel like that's a Snapple fact.
Snap.
That's something you read on a Snapple cap.
ooh, are Cracker Jacks dead?
Let's
Can we
say
make
Cracker
the
Jacks.
new, imagine like a body armor, but you could get like Snapple baseball facts on the bottom.
Like gummies or something.
That would sell. And we'll go 20% coconut juice.
Fan of coconut water.
Oh, yeah.
Almond milk, coconut water. Body
So,
armor over Gatorade.
oh, yeah. So stay tuned. 2022. The Frank Moscatello
Body armor fact.
body armor. We'll have to spell body armor with a U to avoid any copyright infringement and also to appease to
It's just gonna be water with Pedialyte in it.
this watered down Pedialyte. Water from Niagara Falls.
We were just by there last night.
It's not your typical baseball score here.
No.
You like offense? That's number 0.
I want to see my buddy Joe get another at bat. I think he's on the Brilliant Sox though. No,
Who?
the red team.
Impadugli is on the Wolfpac, also known as the Red Team.
Good guess.
The Wolfpac are the good
Are
guys.
you an ex-Wolfpac?
I was a member of the pack for a little bit.
So the Wolfpac have gone through a managerial change since the end of nap time here in the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. Skylar Janice, starting pitcher, number 33, doubles as their manager. So pitcher and manager, Skylar Janice, as opposed to Joe Torre, who stepped down.
Why is that?
Just because. That's exactly why. As Jerry Antone,
Besides pitcher, what do you do?
Stephen Knapp's former roommate, goes to work against Max McDowell. As McDowell comes set, lifts and delivers a fastball up and out of the zone.
I think that's a solid move. Letting Joe focus more on the recruiting and the passing guys on, the behind the scenes part of the Black Sox baseball.
Sorry about that, folks.
My bad.
Record scratch.
This isn't live, right?
Yeah, we don't have a 7-second delay up here, so what you get is what you get. That was a foul ball to move the count to 2-1. 2-1. And McDowell comes set, lifts and delivers. That fastball away is fouled back to the screen in front of us. Frontier League has yet to extend their screens down all the way to the end, like they did in our partner, the Major Leagues. If you've heard of those guys. 30-team league that plays across the nation and has a team in Canada. Similar to the Frontier League.
Let's play a little bit more games.
As that pitch is taken off the plate away to load the count at 3-2. Full count here.
What is that going to be? 146 games? Is that what it is?
162.
62. I don't know where I
162.
got that number from. I knew there was a 6 in there somewhere.
Japan, they play 140.
Maybe that's probably
As Antone spoils another.
we played
Full count.
96 games.
96. I had somebody ask me. I didn't know the answer. So 96. That was my football number in middle school. And
Nice lineman number.
yeah, didn't play line though. We were out of jerseys. I played wide receiver and safety.
Fun fact, I was actually a kicker. in
Really?
high school.
You got a nice boot on you?
My farthest in a game was 43.
Oh, wow.
My farthest in practice was 51.
Antone lifts that one in foul territory, giving chase. A nestling in foul between Joe Simone and Keaton Slack, who both gave chase there. 51-yarder, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That could get you to the league.
I think I could have if I focused on kicking the way I focused on baseball. I think I would have had a shot at maybe getting a scholarship for college.
Believe it. So 3-2 once again as that pitch is taken down. So I actually didn't know that about you. It's cool. The more you know. So well-rounded. So a lot of electricity coming out of the fingertips and the shoe tops from Frankie Moscatello. So if you guys have any questions for this dual threat sitting next to me, leave us a comment. Did you play any other positions in football, or were you just a special teams guy?
So once I started to get more serious in the baseball, I just said, all right, I'm just going to kick. I was anywhere from a slot receiver to try quarterback a little. Couldn't remember the plays.
Strike one and no else, you know.
Wasn't able to play quarterback. Corner. Played corner a little. So mostly slot receiver and corner.
Nice. I actually learned how to long snap. Was our backup long snapper too.
That's fun. I like that.
I did pretty much whatever. I played. We had a fifth quarter. The guys that didn't really play. And I played center 1/5 quarter because none of the linemen wanted to do it. So it hadn't
I think
practiced
we had
at all.
that too because we had I guess A squad and B squad,
Mm-hmm.
but that was a league thing. So it was A squad plays the first and the third quarter,
Mm-hmm.
and the second and the fourth was B squad, and then the fifth.
Keaton Slack makes a good play on the chopper to him.
I guess it wouldn't.
Waits back, gets his body ready to throw it across, and fields it and gets rid of it quickly to throw out the speedy Noel Chanel. But Jerry Antone advancing to second base on the play. So now with one out, John Williams will come up to bat. Good times, middle school football.
Middle school football was fun.
They got rid of it as soon as I left middle school.
We didn't have middle school football around here.
Probably by the time you were coming through school, you youngin'.
I played 1 year at Pop Warner and I hated it.
26, I just turned 26. As John Williams takes ball in. How old are you?
25.
That foul back right above head.
Have you ever had one come through the window?
Not yet. Not yet. I would my computer. So for those of you unaware, we are recording this on the high-tech webcam of my 2015 or 16 Dell PC.
Great quality.
So sorry about the no zoom, but that's what we're dealing with here. So if you guys have a USB camcorder or something, feel free to send it to me. Yeah. At 1 Federal Way, Washington, Pennsylvania, 15301. Find us here at Washington Wild Things Ballpark, home of the Washington Wild Things and the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy, as John Williams takes strike 2, 2-2, with a runner on second base for number 24, John Williams. 15-6 here in the bottom of the 8th inning for those of you just now joining us. As John Williams takes strike 3 on the outside half. Kyle Buser swings at strike 1.
You know what I think my next investment's going to be?
What is it going to be?
A pair of tweeters.
Tweeners?
Pants.
For should probably get some today for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tweener Tuesday. Buser fouls that one off. Big hack by Buser.
A couple of the guys on the team put in an order for some tweeters. I saw it. I really like it.
You a High Sox guy?
No.
Me neither.
I've been told by some scouts, hey, wear your pants down and make sure you look tall.
Yeah. For us short guys who are 5'9" on rosters, you wow. Kyle Buser, nope, that was a strike, says the umpire. As he strikes out looking, backwards K. As Buser will take the field along with Roger On and the rest of the Brilliance Sox. So On comes back out. Got 2 outs in the last inning. We'll look for a scoreless frame. As Roger On takes his warm-up pitches. So game 2 today will be between the Killer Bees and the Road Warrior Black Sox.
I am a former Killer Bee.
Are you?
I am.
Frankie Moscatello, former Killer Bee.
When I went to Florida for your spring training with the Black Sox, I was on the Killer Bees.
Killer Bees have been hot this year. Are the first place team managed by Colton Dollars. It's interesting. Normally, the Killer Bees all have either bees in their name or are from Florida. So you are an outlier for that squad.
$10 for these mints? What? They only have size medium.
That's fine.
It's like $10.
It's upside, yeah.
Why not?
Define fit.
But it's just wrong.
Like they won't cinch at the waist.
I don't know. I mean,
Will Mustard, now up to bat. So I have
Legs.
some beefy legs too, and I bought some medium pants off of Doug Olchese, and I get teased for wearing paint on pants, but they work. Oh, Will Mustard smacks that one down the left field line, and he will round first and coast into second with a leadoff double. Yep. Mustard hitting for Josh Raywalt.
Is Joe still in the lineup? In Padulia?
No, I think he is out of the
I
lineup.
haven't seen him hit in like 3 hours.
Yeah, he must be out of the lineup.
What's
Oh yeah, Toller. Brock Toller came in from Padulia in the DH spot. Is that a strike?
No, ball.
Is that a strike? There is a pitch. Doing baseball what?
Good website to buy some baseball.
Baseball Express.
Baseball Express.
I don't know if that exists, but that was last time I bought baseball clothes in 2013, or I think. And I remember distinctly, I bought this like black, like 3/4 sleeve.
Did you say 1 or 1?
Yeah, 1-1. We missed them.
The
There's
first pitch was a ball.
Yeah. Roger on fires that one. Changes Walker's eye level. Looks to buzz his already buzzed dome. For ball 2, 2-1. Roger on continues to work here. Z fires and misses away. For ball 3, 3-1. That pitch called a strike 2, low the count at 3-2. 3-2, no outs. Will Mustard at second base, and Anthony Walker swings through that one for strike 3. So Roger on records the punch out as Anthony Alvarez comes back to hit. Comes up to the plate. So Tyler Lessick, our stats guy, has been signed by the Wolfpac as a bullpen arm. So he is actually doing game changer from the dugout.
In uniform.
In uniform, as he is ready to rock and roll. I caught one of his bullpens because we had no catchers at early work one day. And honestly, not bad. He throws a bowling ball. Like, it is heavy. It comes in heavy. As Anthony Alvarez pops out to center field. Yeah, last year it was actually the umpires in the Empire League that we worked out. They were both pretty solid pitchers. They might actually come out here pretty soon.
Oh, broken bat.
$100 swing by Brock Toller as he breaks the bat and grounds out to the shortstop. So Roger on throws up a 0. So 1 2/3 scoreless for on. So if the Brilliance Sox tied up, score 9 here, on might keep rolling as he is hot.
I'm gonna go get me. I want to say lunch, but I didn't get breakfast. So.
You guys hitting Asahi?
Oh no! What is that? Is that sushi place?
All you can eat place.
Still like what 215, right?
Yeah, dude. There's some other like lunch buffets around here
Yeah, so
too.
the China buffet.
Grand China, it's like, dude,
What's
they're
that
$8.
place that the Slam and Sammy's was named after?
Manti Bros?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
That's what they're named after.
I think so.
That's like the sandwich.
That's a
spot.
sandwich spot. I went there. Isn't that by the casino?
Only casino I know is in Wheeling Island.
I think there's a casino around here.
There is a casino around here. I think Manti Bros is in the same parking lot, and I had that sandwich spot one time last year, and it was good. So I think I'm gonna try to go there. So
How many stars? You can use decimals.
I think I have to use decimals. I would say I only had it once. They did have some like loaded tater tots.
Ooh.
Which I think they were like I think I got like bacon ranch.
Bacon, ranch, and cheese.
The shade plus.
Or was there cheese on them?
Tots, yes.
Yeah. So loaded tots for Manti Bros. How many stars though? I'll put you on the spot.
What's the first station?
Acai.
The Asian
Sushi
place.
place.
Yeah. All you can eat, food to order. You just write down on your card and they will bring you what you want.
I'll go there.
I like that place in Ruston.
What's
I think I'm gonna go with a 3.8
3.8
out of 5.
out of 5 stars.
Yes.
So for Manti Bros. Rated a 3.8 by Frankie Monticello.
Maybe higher. I've only had it once though.
All right, well, if you guys, wherever you guys go eat, even if it's the first time you're eating there, I'm going to need a star review out of 5.
Is there a Chipotle in every town we get a stop?
Not really. It was like kind of by like McDonald's and stuff like that.
I had McDonald's yesterday. Nothing else was open on a Sunday night here in Washington, Pennsylvania.
You guys played late yesterday, right?
We did play the late, there was late games, and then we had laundry after. What?
Did you do the late?
Yeah, my team played the late one.
Oh, God.
Did we?
And you was here at 4 this morning then too.
Oh, yeah. Not 4.
Oh.
7 something. I was here till like 11 o'clock. No, I was here till past. I was here till 12:40 last night doing laundry, and then got here at 7.
So you're a pitcher, starting pitcher, clubby, and broadcast.
Yep, and I guess assistant director of day-to-day operations was my official title.
Slash worker for the Wild Things.
All one. As we see Wadi Almonte here, as he strokes that one hops the second baseman who flips it over on the run for the first out of the inning. Yeah, I also weight the sweets for the Wild Things. So whenever the Wild Things are at home, I come here at 7, work both games, and then shower here most of the time, and then hop on over and
Sweets,
prepare the sweets. So all the upstairs boxes up here in this.
I didn't even know that. When's something gonna be there?
So I take whatever they want in the stadium, so I have to go get them all the food from the concessions. As Jacob Hockley stands in with 1 out. So on those days, I'm here from like 7 in the morning to 11 o'clock at night.
Long day.
It's the day in the life.
What else would you rather do?
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't even feel like I'm working. I'm just having a chat to the boys, watching some baseball. As Baco swings at strike 1, evens the count at 1-1 against Manny Silva. Silva, the sidearm righty from Georgia, has shown steady improvement throughout the season.
Speaking of Manny, my other buddy Manny Rosario with the West Virginia Howard.
Yes, he is.
Happy he got picked up.
Yeah, he did good. I think he was 3-0 or 4-0 with the Killer Bees. before getting picked up to West Virginia, and off he went. And we haven't heard from him since or seen him since. We've heard.
That's probably a good thing.
Oh, yeah. He's doing his thing up there. As Max Tannenbaum
You get him?
started the season with the Lexington Legends, was released and immediately picked up by the West Virginia Power. Another former Yinzer Baseball Confederacy member that is
Didn't he
doing
start
his
the
thing in
season?
another league. So he started the season with the Washington Wild Things. Got cut out of spring training. I believe he was the first guy cut. And ended up in Lexington with PJ Phillips, the manager for the Lexington Legends. Brother of Brandon Phillips, who is now a partial owner of the Legends. They're doing well. They won their first game. Brandon does play.
He does play. So owner and shortstop.
Second base.
Former or second base. Former
Gold
big
glove.
league all-star, 7-time all-star, 4-time gold
Like-
glove.
I thought it was like 4-time All-Star and like 10-time Gold Glove.
Maybe I have those numbers.
What do you call that?
Ball. To Will Lampkin.
You're a light bulb, so
He was the last out in the Roy Holiday no-hitter in the playoffs. We all old enough for that.
Oh, I think it's
What?
pretty cool that we were.
Roy Holiday threw that no-hitter against the Reds in the playoffs. He was the last out. Sure did.
I think it's pretty cool that we were able to play against him or be on the same field as him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll be playing tap baseball. I'll be scrolling on YouTube. And I'll see videos of him, or I'll be pitching against him in tap baseball. Like, hey, I almost pitched against him in real life.
Will Lampkin pops out to Will Mustard in right field for the second out of the inning, bringing up Slayton Vaughn. I pitched against him in Florida, and we had these college umpires doing, like, they were just calling the game for practice, and I struck him out, and I probably threw one strike in the whole bat. Because these umpires were just extending away, so it was flipping them breakers that they were saying were strikes. He didn't think they were strikes, but I'll take it. I'll count it.
I
But-
faced him one time.
Kind of cheap.
Hit a piss missile off here at the left fielder.
But you got it now?
Yep. 2-0.
I'm yet to face him. I did not get to face him last year. I think he was scared.
I think so too.
Saw that heat too.
It's not like he's seen a 90-mile-an-hour fastball before. I might have feeling too slow for him. That's what they were scared.
Wow.
Ball 2-0 to Vaughn.
So in the winter, do you do the home run derby? Extra innings rule? Or do you
So,
just-
Big
All the
swing by
time.
Vaughn. So we actually play real baseball here, and we play until somebody wins. There's no fake runners. There's no home run derby. We start every inning just like the first.
there's no wrestling.
It's crazy to think that that's now considered old school. To just play baseball.
Just play
straight up.
baseball.
As that pitch is popped up to the right fielder Musser, and the defensive replacement is found twice. As Game 1 has come to its conclusion, 15 runs on 13 hits and 1 error for the Wolfpac, and 6 runs on 4 hits and 1 error for the Brilliance Sox. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Game 2 will be starting here at
I believe 1:30, maybe a little bit later.
Just come through that window, gotcha.
So thank you guys and have a good day. All right, we're